Good morning, Kool-Ace. Wrong button. Try that again. Good morning, Kool-Ace. It is time to wake up and Barca live Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. This is everybody's favorite way to start their day. Have a little bit of caffeine, catch up on the Barcelona news of today, and have some good conversation with the fellow Kool-Ace. That's what we do here on Wake Up and Barca. In today's episode, we'll be going over today's headlines, plus I will be giving you 8 bold predictions for the upcoming 22-23 season. You're going to want to stick around for that, folks. If this is your first time finding us, subscribe to the channel so you can be part of the conversation with your fellow Kool-Ace from around the world as we catch up on all the news and go over my 8 predictions. But before we get to any of that, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. Intro is turned off. No morning mistakes except for turning on the wrong screen, which I don't know if that counts as resetting the tracker or not. I'll let my mods decide. Good morning to you all. Like I said, let's start off with some Frenkie De Jong updates. Can't go a day without a Frenkie De Jong update, am I right? We'll jump over to Twitter here, and according to Rashad Rahman, pending further confirmation, reporting that Chelsea is getting closer to reaching an agreement with Frenkie De Jong. Player's decision on whether he'd like a move is still not sure, but he prefers Stamford Bridge over Old Trafford. Now, here's the thing. We've been hearing these reports for weeks now about Frenkie De Jong being pushed out. It's gotten to the point now where there's potential legal action being taken against Frenkie and others for the contract extensions that they signed back in, 2019, 2020, whenever they signed that so that we could keep things afloat at the club. And now the club is doubling back and going, oh, that might have been illegal. I don't know all the details. I believe our good friend Pablo Wolves Blanco is currently working on an article that's going to explain all of that. Once that's published, of course, I will share it out with you. He's great on those details. But what? I have no idea how we ended up here with Frenkie De Jong. It's insane to me. But here we are. Seems like it's Frenkie's decision. Chelsea are interested. Man United seem to have given up hope. But again, according to Rashad Rahman, who's quoting Tom Roddy here, saying that Chelsea's still very much in the race for Frenkie De Jong. So we'll start out there. I'll turn to the chat. I'll get my good mornings going. I'll get your thoughts. And then we'll turn to some other transfer rumors, some exits happening at Barcelona. Then we will get into my 8 bold predictions for 22-23. That's coming up here in just a moment, friends. Good morning to you all. Let's see who we got in with us today. Ryan Scott, good morning. How you doing, sir? Felipe, watching from Tampa. How we doing? What's the weather like down in Florida these days? Gotta be muggy, huh? George Dampier, good to see you, buddy. I'm hoping you're right. He says Frenkie stays. I'm hoping you're right, George. Winston, good morning to you. My Americano is not hot enough today. Took the water off the oven a little bit too soon there. Levi, how you doing, sir? Says, honey, I'm home. Good to see you, Levi. Whenever it goes a little bit of time, I always worry about you. I hope you're doing all right over there across the pond. Landreth, hello and good morning. Mike Aragon says, instead of dyeing his hair blonde, Sergio Roberto should have grown a mustache in honor of this channel. Excellent idea. One day, we'll be big enough. We'll have enough influence that we can get some people to sport a mustache in the name of the Undefeated channel. One day, my friend, we will get there. Maxime, hello. Referring to Frenkie's contract, says there's some criminality in his contract. That's what I heard, but what is that criminality? What are we actually concerned about here? You know what I mean? And is it on Frenkie's side? Is it on Barcelona's side? Why are Barcelona taking Frenkie to court over it? You know, those are the details I'm looking for. Chris, good morning to you. Samuel Fernandez, hello. Ovi, good morning to you. I love when you call me Sensei. There's something about it that just puts a smile on my face. I love the nicknames here. Rivano, hello and welcome. Who else we got? Callum Coyle is in here. We got a good crew. Again, if you are just finding us for the first time, welcome to the Undefeated community. This is your place to connect with fellow culés from around the world, have some good conversation while we support the badge and support each other too. It's a crazy world out there, all right? So you've got this community to rely on when everything's going wild, when everything seems like it's hectic and crazy. You can come here for some support, some good conversation, all right? That's what we do here. And folks, before we get into some more transfer rumors, take just a moment, hit that thumbs up button, drop a like for me. It really does help the algorithm get going in terms of showing up on people's feeds, being a suggested channel for some new folks as we look to build this community. So take just a moment, hit that thumbs up button while we jump over and get caught up on more Barcelona transfer rumors. This time we'll jump over and take a look at what Fabrizio Romano has to say about Nico here. As Nico will be unveiled as a new Valencia player soon. Full agreement with Barcelona, as Gennaro Gattuso already called Nico to explain the project and guaranteed on the game time. Talks for Brian Gill, but there's no green light from Tottenham yet. Open race. That's Valencia news. We don't really care about that so much, but we do care about that first part. Nico going to Valencia. Folks, this is a good move. This is a very good move. It's a loan, no buy option, all right, which means he's coming back, okay? He is touted as the future replacement of Busquets. However, Busquets still has at least 1 year left in the tank. Reports are saying that we're going to give Busquets a contract extension, which will allow us to defer some of his wages. Seems to be Barcelona's go-to move these days. But once we get that done, we're not really looking at having him, Busquets this time, not really looking at having Busquets stick around for that extended season. It's just a little loophole to defer his salary wages. This is in all likelihood going to be Busquets' last season. Now, who knows? Maybe a curveball happens, maybe with Messi's contract expiring at PSG and his potential desire to come back. Xavi and Laporte have talked about it. Maybe Messi coming back. He goes, well, hold on. Let's keep Busquets for one more season too. That could happen. Or Messi, Busquets, Suarez all wind up in Inter Miami next year. That's a possibility as well. Either way, I think it is wonderful that we have been able to find Nico a team that will give him La Liga experience, consistent playing time, and there's no worry about losing him to that club. He's coming right back, folks. So again, Fabrizio Romano all but confirming, we're just waiting for the here we go, that Nico will be unveiled as a Valencia player here soon. Let me get your thoughts on that, folks. Let me turn to the chat, get your thoughts on Nico. We got a couple others that are looking to make their Barcelona exit that we'll talk about here in just a moment. Ayush, hello and good morning, sir. My stash mod coming in. Ovi says, no loan for Nico. No, we're saying yes loan for Nico. I think it's going to be good. Levi says, we hate Valencia. That's fine. I think Nico getting, again, the playing experience in La Liga in particular and under Gennaro Gattuso, that's going to give him some grit, some physicality to his play. I don't mind that at all. I think it's going to be a great experience for Nico over in Valencia. Ayush says, I'm scared of not being able to register any players. We're good. We're good. We have a fourth financial lever, apparently, that we can pull if we need to. We still have some exits to take care of. PK apparently is going to take a pay cut. We'll work on Frenkie. Pjanic is going to have to take a pay cut if he stays. But we'll get there. We'll get there. Maxime says, worried about Nico because most of our young talent with send on loan don't reach really their potential when they return. That is true. If you look at players like Alenia, players like Denis Suarez, players like Rafinha without the H, the younger brother of Thiago, players like, who else do we have? We have another Carles Perez, who's I think also at Celta Vigo. So yes, I hear you. Not just midfielders and forwards. Usually when we loan them out, it doesn't work. De La Fuente is one that I think of that was loaned out time after time. It happens. This is a slightly different circumstance. We're loaning out Nico not necessarily because he's not ready to step up to a first team. We're loaning out Nico because we're not ready to have him step into our first team with Busquets still hanging around. So this is more of buying Nico time as opposed to buying the club time to develop him and then sell him off. I think Nico stays, I think Nico comes back next season, well developed, ready to be a starter for us. That's what I'm thinking. I see folks are already wanting to talk about Bernardo Silva. I'm telling you, it's not going to happen unless there is movement on the Frenkie De Jong deal, which we already talked about. If he says yes to Chelsea, we'll get a nice chunk of change for him. We'll probably end up buying Bernardo Silva. I'm not necessarily pushing for that, though. If it happens, wonderful. But if we keep Frenkie, I'm okay with that. I'm more than okay with that. Greg says, Ter Stegen also open to taking a pay cut. Good to see you, Greg. I appreciate that information, too. I think Ter Stegen and somebody else, too, was on that list. I forget who, but it was PK, Ter Stegen, and somebody else looking to take a pay cut. Samuel Fernandez says, why do the people on ESPN make fun of us for the economic levers? Because they got to have something to talk about, and we're the big news. We're the headlines. ESPN is not driving the conversation anymore. They are reacting to the online conversation that has been driven by all of us. That's what it comes down to. ESPN just doesn't know what they're talking about. Shout out to Sam Marston. He's a great resource over there. But the guys that I have regularly on ESPN as panelists, nah, dude. You're a former player, not really analysts. Whatever. I don't need to spread hate. You guys do your thing over there at ESPN. Great content. Espa listing some good examples there of players going out on loan and not working out for us. Demir, Cucurella, Conrad, and more. However, Cucurella making a big deal over at City right now. He's kind of come full circle. Went Barcelona over to, who was he playing for? Getafe, I think. No, Levante. He was playing for Levante. Maybe Getafe too. He moved around a little bit in Spain, then went over to Brighton in England before making a move over to Manchester City. So Cucurella actually making a good move there for him. Anyway, what else we got going on here, folks? Good conversation going on in the chat. Let's jump over and take a look at some more transfer rumors. We're jumping back to Fabrizio Romano for this one. Juventus want to be fast on the Memphis Depay deal. No interest from Tottenham. No chance for Turkish clubs. There's no way Memphis would go there. He's looking for top clubs here. Juve leading the race, discussing a 2-year deal with Memphis's lawyers. Depay will only accept termination of contract with Barca when he's happy with the proposal. So it's looking like we're actually not going to make money off of Memphis Depay. It's looking like if we want to unload him, it's going to have to be for free. I've seen some reports of a gestured transfer of funds from Juventus to Barcelona to get them to cancel the contract, but it's not going to be upwards of 20 million, like we were hoping for. I would think somewhere less than 10 if it's going that route. I mean, you got to pay attention to the language here. Depay will only accept termination of contract with Barca when he's happy with the proposal from Juventus. So termination of contract is not exactly what you want to hear there. You'd love to hear transfer fee agreed, 20 million to Barcelona. Either way, I'm a little bit bummed that Memphis is leaving. However, I'm willing to accept that it's either Memphis or Aubameyang that would have to leave. Because between all the players that we have, Ansu, Dembele, Lewandowski, Aubameyang, Memphis, Ferran, Rafinha, okay? That's too many. We want to have 6. Right now we have 7, and really only 4 or 5 are going to get playing time. That 5th and 6th player on the depth chart for our forwards is going to be a little bit frustrated because whoever solidifies the front 3, that's going to be our go-to, and then we'll have a 4th as a steady rotation. But you got to think, even with substitutions, 1 forward, 1 midfield, 1 defender. So you're only going to be playing 3-4 forwards per match. You get a rotation, some midweek games, this and that. Copa del Rey. We got a lot of forwards, folks. So I digress. Either Aubameyang or Memphis likely to leave. With Aubameyang being given the number 17 and Memphis stripped of his number 9, you don't have to look too far into it to try to speculate on which one of the two is actually going to be leaving. So as much as I would love to see Memphis Depay stay, I think he brings something different than the other attacking players. It is what it is. We're a little bit too rich offensively right now, and I can't believe I'm saying this a year later. Last year, we were bringing up Barca B players, playing defenders out at right wing. Absolutely wild. What a turnaround. What a turnaround indeed. Ryan Scott says, I don't want to bring in Alonso. I would rather keep Balde as a backup. Chances are we're going to do both. I think Alba will get the start regularly. Alonso will get some playing time, but Balde will be brought up from time to time. He'll get some time in as well. Georgie Damper, thank you. 5 subs. We have moved to 5 subs. I appreciate that. Sorry, I'm a little bit old school. I'm still stuck with the 3 subs rule. Even with 5 subs, they're not all going to be forwards. You know what I mean? So, yes, that opens up a little bit more playing time for folks, but I would be worried. So if I'm Memphis, I'm taking that move to Juventus. And then if I'm Ferran Torres and others, I'm actually a little bit worried. Which makes sense. We're seeing another Barca move from a youngster here. This time it's Abde. Barcelona will extend the contract of Easy Abde and then loan him out to gain experience. It is the same with Nico. Apparently Betis, Villarreal, Cadiz, and Girona all looking at Abde. I think Abde is going to be fantastic. He is incredibly cool, calm, collected, composed, and creative. 4 or 5 C's there when he's on the ball. You put Abde out on either wing, good luck staying with him. Really, he moves like a Riyad Mahrez to me. Shades of over at Manchester City. But reports are saying Abde, along with Nico, finding a loan move within La Liga, which is, I think it's a good move, folks. Again, I know it's not a guarantee that you go out on loan and it's a positive experience and you come back, a better player for it. It's not a guarantee. But it's going to be good. I think Abde and Nico are going to be the exception to the rule. I think they're going to go out, they're going to get playing time, they're going to get experience, they're going to come back ready to take on the helms at Barcelona. I think that will be the case. What else we got going on here? EM Barça, how we doing, sir? Formerly known as EM Rich. Good to see you. Says, why are we going for Alonso and we have Balde at left back? I hear you, folks. I'm seeing it in the chat. Apparently, everyone is Team Balde over Team Alonso. Be patient, okay? If you have not watched Chelsea over the last 6, 7, almost 10 years now, Alonso has done a lot for that club, subtly as well. He's gotten plenty of shtick by Chelsea fans. He will have his place in this club. He's not going to be a regular starter. He's not going to be without his faults. But Marcos Alonso will have his place. I can promise you that. That's a prediction you can put down for me. Alonso will have his place. Speaking of predictions, my friends, it is time to take a look forward at the upcoming season, and for me, Mustache John, to give you 8 bold predictions for this upcoming season. Here we go. Starting with number 1, folks. Pedri will have more goals than any other midfielder in Europe. Pedri is going to be streaking through that back line, playing it up to Lewandowski, playing it to Rafinha, to Dembele and others, streaking through that back line, getting that connecting pass, dribbling around the keeper like we saw all preseason long, and sliding it in the back of the net. That's going to be Pedri. It's going to be goals galore, and a lot of them are going to be coming from the number 8. He didn't have too many goals in his last couple of seasons. Some of that was he was injured quite a bit. When he was on the pitch, we saw him score in a number of the ways. Inside the box, outside the box. And now with the offensive juggernauts around him to help him put together some tiki-taka plays. Prediction number 1, folks. Pedri, more goals than any other midfielder in Europe. Lock it in. That's prediction number 1. Prediction number 2 ties in with that. With Pedri scoring all these goals, you know he's going to be setting up a lot of them? Lewandowski. And my prediction is that he will get 10 or more assists in La Liga, which means he will, for the first time in a domestic league, get double-digit assists. I know over at Bayern, he had plenty of firepower around him. Müller, Gnabry, Sané last season. Sure. Plenty of assists over there, but I think 7 was his highest. Somebody fact check me. All right, let me know down in the comments if I got that one wrong. I think 7 in a domestic league was the most that he's gotten. So I'm calling more than that. I'm saying double digits, 10 assists or more in La Liga alone for Lewandowski. That is prediction number 2 coming down the pike. Number 3, you guys might not be with me on this one, but number 3 prediction for the 22-23 season is that Marc-Andre Ter Stegen will reestablish himself as a top goalkeeper. I'm saying top 2-3 by the end of this season. I think that he's had a patchwork defense in front of him, a defense that is aging and subsiding in terms of talent and impact on the pitch. With this revamp, with this refresh, not only on the defensive line, but the midfield as well. The way that we are going to be able to control the game, it's going to take the pressure off Ter Stegen. He's not going to be under consistent barrage of shots. He's going to come up big when he needs to. He's going to carry us on to many good things this season. And he will be considered once again a top goalkeeper from around the world. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen back for Barcelona. That is prediction number 3. Prediction number 4, not nearly as bold. Not nearly as bold. Prediction number 4 is that Araujo will be considered the defender of the year in Europe. For me, Araujo had his breakout year last year. He's not only defending like a warrior, like Carles Puyol back there, but he is scoring goals against top clubs. He is shutting down their best players. Go talk to Vinny Jr. about the nightmares he has facing Barcelona with Araujo out of position out at right back. You can put him on the right. You can put him centrally. You can throw him forward to score goals. Does not matter. He will be considered the best defender in Europe by the end of the season. Araujo, the Uruguayan Virgil van Dijk, Barcelona's own, he's going to be huge this year. This is a tremendous opportunity for him to put his flag in the ground and be a top defender. I'm telling you, he's going to be the top defender in Europe this season. That's prediction number 4. Number 5. We're getting into some good ones here. Number 5. This might be my boldest prediction. Prediction number 5 for this upcoming season is that Dembele will stay fit and be match ready for more matches than not this season. I know, wild, but I'm gonna say right now that with the new medical staff, with Xavi's instruction, with Dembele's new attitude, he's gonna finally avoid long-term injury and illness. Okay, he'll pick up a knock here and there. He might miss a week or two with a sprain, a twist, a whatever. But no big pulls, tears, ruptures, breaks, none of that. Dembele will actually, for the first time wearing a Blaugrana kit, make it through a full campaign with no long-term injury or illness. I'm gonna knock on wood for that one. And again, that might be my boldest predictions. I've got a few wild ones coming up here, but that might be my most bold. Dembele fit and healthy all season long. Lock it in. Few more predictions coming up here, folks. Let's see, what order do I want to go in these with? Okay, I'll save that one for last. Here we go. Number 6 of 8 predictions. By March, okay, not right now, but by March, Barcelona will be considered Champions League favorites. Listen to my words. I'm not guaranteeing that Barcelona will win Champions League this year, but I am guaranteeing that by March of this year, which is when we are going into the knockout rounds of Champions League, because of the performance that we will have leading into that, Barcelona will be considered the top prospect, the favorite to win Champions League. A lot can happen within that. Your road depends on the draw, other teams' fitness and form. Who knows what other transfers could happen in this last couple weeks of the summer window, the January transfer window, yada, yada, yada. A lot will happen. But what I'm saying is by March, we will be playing so well. We will be so locked in with Xavi ball that the footballing world will look to us as favorites. That is my guarantee. It's going to happen, folks. It's going to be such an exciting year. We got a lot to look forward to. Speaking of things to look forward to, I'm not going to guarantee the Champions League title. Okay, I'm going to say we're Champions League favorite. But my 7th prediction is that Sergio Busquets will retire from Barcelona. I shouldn't say retire. Will leave Barcelona, will hang up his Blaugrana boots as La Liga champion. Busquets will captain us all season long. We're going to be just putting in goals galore. We're going to have clean sheets. It's going to be amazing football. Excuse me. Excuse me. It's going to be amazing football. Sergio Busquets is going to leave Barcelona as La Liga champion. I am guaranteeing that right now, okay? Real Madrid, very successful campaign last year. Champions League, La Liga, don't care. They were basically unchallenged domestically. Barcelona not going to have the same slip-ups, not going to have the same injuries, illness, financial crisis. We're moving on from all of this. We've got our sights focused on trophies, and I'm willing to guarantee right here today on the Undefeated channel that Barcelona will be La Liga champions, that Busquets will be lifting up that La Liga trophy, giving it a big old kiss before hanging up his Blaugrana boots. That is, out of all of these predictions, I'm willing to bet the most on that one. It's not the boldest, but it is the one that I am most confident in. Yeah, Barcelona will be La Liga champions in this upcoming season. It's going to happen, folks. Okay. Last one. Good morning, Kudus. I see you in there, buddy. Last one. Barcelona this season will break Real Madrid's 2011-2012 goal-scoring record of 121 goals. This season, Barcelona are going to average almost 3 goals per game and will conquer that record of scoring more than Real Madrid's 121 goals in La Liga. Again, that happened in 2011, 2012, beginning an incredible run for Los Blancos, which I think we're going to replicate in this current era with Pedri, with Gavi, with Koundé, Araujo, Rafinha, Dembele, Ansu, Lewandowski, the little cherry on top there. I'm telling you, I already told you, Pedri's going to have more goals than any midfielder in Europe. Lewandowski's going to be reigning in goals. Aubameyang's going to come off the bench to get a few. Good luck stopping Dembele and Rafinha. And oh, by the way, Ansu Fati. We're going to have so many goals, people aren't going to know what to do with us. They're going to be playing bunker defense for 90 minutes, and we're still going to get 2-3 goals a game. 122 is the target. You can lock it in right now. Barcelona are going to be an offensive juggernaut this season, breaking records, winning trophies, and you heard it here first on the Undefeated channel, my friends. Let me know your thoughts on these 8 bold predictions. If you're watching this on replay, let me know down in the comments what you think. And this is where I'll turn to the chat and get your thoughts on my predictions for this upcoming season. What do you think, folks? Am I off base? Am I crazy? Do you agree with me? Let me know your thoughts. This is where we'll turn and have some conversation about it. Kudus, how we doing, sir? Good to see ya. Sahil, hello, says our prediction this season, the Undefeated Mustache John will hit 10K. Tell you what, that is my optimistic goal. Last year we went from 1,500 to 4,000, so 2,500 new followers. If we can double that, it'll get me up to 9,000. That's a big ask. All right, so that's my lofty goal, somewhere between 9 and 10. If I don't hit at least 7,500, I'll be disappointed. But hey, let's be optimistic here. I appreciate the shout out as well. 10K, let's do it. 10,000 before the end of the season. That would be wild, absolutely wild. Louis says 100 points for Barcelona in La Liga. Yeah, why not? We're going to be getting so many goals, so many clean sheets. 100 points should be doable. FV reminding us that we are forgetting about Ferran. Have not forgotten about Ferran. He's been dealing with some injuries this summer in the offseason. Have not forgotten about him. I think he's going to definitely have something to say out on that right wing. I'm very curious to see who gets the start this Saturday, opening up the La Liga campaign. We'll talk about it on Friday. Friday's episode, we're going to go over Barcelona's depth chart. We're going to talk predictions for the lineup going up against, who are we playing on Saturday, actually? Let me bring that up real quick, because I keep forgetting who we're playing. Rayo. That's right. We owe Rayo some revenge for last year's matches. Definitely. So we're going to be doing a live watch along for this one. This will be Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, turn on notifications so you don't have to worry about figuring out your time zone. Come hang out with us Saturday. But before we get to that, like I said, Friday's episode of Wake Up in Barca will be a match preview. We'll go over the depth chart. We'll go over predicted lineups. We'll predict the score line, anything else that comes up. And of course, we'll do an update on all the transfer rumors from the next couple of days. Kuda says, all right, Stash Squad, let's get out there and start recruiting. Spread the word. Tell your friends. Actually, easiest thing to do, and again, I keep forgetting to say this more than once on stream, but drop a like, friends. I'm seeing 36 people hanging out and watching this stream right now. We should have at least 36 likes on this video by the time we close it out. It is the easiest way to show your love, show your appreciation, and help support the channel is to hit that thumbs up button. And I really do appreciate it. And to everybody who's watching new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Come hang out with the Stash Squad. Join the undefeated community as we cheer on the Blaugrana. It's good conversation. It's a good hang here on the Undefeated channel. I see some 5-0 predictions, some 6-0 predictions coming in. God, it's good to have you back, Levi. Decky, how we doing, sir? Says, collab with Marcaroni. Yes, we will be collabing with Marcaroni and others in the future. We're going to get Pablo on here soon. He doesn't know this yet. I haven't reached out to him, but we're going to get Pablo on here soon. We'll do another one with Marca, and I've got 2 other collaborations I'm working on as well. So I don't want to spoil those, but messages are being exchanged, my friends. So please spread the word. Let me know who else you'd like to see me collaborate with. And keep showing up. Keep coming and hanging out with us as we support the badge and support each other. Andrese says, hitting the ski with those predictions, bro. It's first season. Would expect all next season. I'm a little bit excited. I'm not going to hide that, all right? That's why these are bold predictions. These aren't 8 easy, guaranteed, nobody would argue against these statements. These are 8 bold predictions for Barcelona. Ovi says, random question, who all remembers that Barca run in Copa del Rey 2021? Amazing, amazing. There's still a clip of me reacting to that Gerard Piqué goal against Sevilla. Go back and check that out. Levi says, collab with Talk FCB. Y'all are going to help me out with that one. That's a big channel. We're going to have to make some waves to get Jamie's attention over there. I believe his name is Jamie. Correct me if I'm wrong. So we're trying. There's some bigger names out there that we haven't quite gotten on their radar yet. So we'll get there, my friends. But keep those ideas coming. Love to see it. Levi says, I'd happily do a podcast sometime. We'll get you on here, Levi. You're one of the regulars. You're certainly welcome. Certainly welcome. Samuel echoing to get me on Talk FCB. Listen, here's what I want you all to do. If you're watching this right now, go on to Talk FCB's latest video and comment collab with the undefeated Mustache John. And make sure you do the @ so I'm tagged in it. Collaboration with undefeated Mustache John. Go on to Talk FCB's latest video. Hit him up right now. And you know what? We'll do this every day. We'll end every episode with asking folks to go on to Talk FCB's latest video, leave a comment asking him to do a collaboration with the undefeated Mustache John, and we'll see how many days it takes to do so. This is day 1, August 10th, of asking all of the Stash Squad to go out, raid Talk FCB, leave those comments. Let's get that collaboration happening, and it'll be up to all of you. Stash Squad making it happen. Love you all very much. What else? Mike Aragon says he's on holiday right now. All right, very good, very good. Well, listen, start it up anyway. We'll see what happens. Let's see if we can get on Talk FCB's radar. We'll see. One of 2 things is going to happen. Either he'll be tickled by it, find it cute, and we'll eventually collaborate, or he's going to be like, wow, this is annoying, never going to collaborate with this guy and his channel, and then I get blocked. One of the 2. Either way, let's make it happen, folks. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. What else? I think that's going to do it for today, folks. We talked about transfer rumors, Frenkie, Nico, Abde. I think that's the only ones that we covered. And then, of course, I gave my 8 bold predictions for this upcoming season. We'll circle back at the end of the year, see how many I actually got right. We'll be doing a match preview again on Friday. That's going to be our regular Wake Up in Barca time. And then Saturday, we've got the first La Liga match of the year. Come hang out with us. We're going to be doing a live watch-along party, 3 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time. We'll start just a little bit before that, get our lineups in, get our predictions in, all that good stuff. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you turn on notifications. And one more time, if you haven't done so already, before you go, drop a like on the channel. Help show your support for the Undefeated channel. I do appreciate everyone coming and starting their day with me. Kudis, Kyle Cash, and Ayush, and of course, the often defeated Mustache Steve. I appreciate you being my mods on this channel. Want everyone to go out and have lots of positive interactions. High fives and hugs for whoever wants them. Come back here next time you want to connect with your fellow Culés. That's going to do it for today, my friends. Again, I love you all very much. I'm very appreciative of the time and energy that you devote to this channel. I will see you all Friday for Wake Up in Barca. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Mwah.